Everybody, Lenska here with Lenska Realty, and this is San Diego Real Estate Market Update, July 2019. I'm a real estate broker, investor, landlord, and also serve on the board of SDCIA, the largest investor club that meets the second Tuesday of every month. Check this out. And as always, I'm here to present you with facts, stats and graphs. There's no crystal ball. There will be no predictions made, no snow domes, because there's no fortune telling here, just fortune building. We look at the following real estate data points to assess a real estate market: sales and inventory numbers, interest rates, employment data, home purchasing sentiment, home builder sentiment, affordability, NODs, and trust deeds. In San Diego, the detached medium home sales price came in at $674,950 with a merely increase year over year with 3.2%. For the attached units, we're looking at a median sales price at $445,000, which is a little bit better year over year appreciation of 4.8%, which means if about 220, 10 years later, we have doubled. But not so fast with the doubling, because here's the median home price since 1963 for inflation adjusted. And as we were here in 1990, we also revisited that same median home price about 2012. But since then, we have a very steep appreciation curve. The average price per square foot hasn't changed much. It was March 2018, $400. It's still $400 per square foot. For attached is about $437, which we also were there in June 2018. So we have seen a pretty flat market. Active listings actually are down year over year for detached. But the story of the month is that the active listings for the attached have been increased 10.3% year over year. So are attached units not selling? Isn't that really surprisingly, because it's a lower price point, and if we're talking about bad affordability, shouldn't condos and attached units be snatched up? 33 days market time in June, pretty steady, pretty normal. But there are always zip codes that are selling faster than others. So if you plan on putting your house on the market, or you're doing a fix and flip, or also you planning on buying some more, maybe you should see where the competition is or where it's maybe slow moving. The fastest moving areas are actually Chula Vista around East Lake, National City, Mira Mesa, Chula Vista, Rancho Penasquitos, Chula Vista around San Miguel Ranch, Scripps Ranch, Sorrento Valley, Serra Mesa, and Tierra Santa. And as always, our losers are Golden Hill, Rancho Santa Fe, Del Mar Coronado, Hamul, and surprisingly, Mission Beach. But I believe the vacation rentals and the price points there make it really hard to get into the market. Sold listings are down 16.8% in June. In 2018, we were at 3,419, and we are now a little bit under 3,000. Also, another way of looking that the market has slowed down. I feel the market is in a coma. New single family home sales also below expectations. We're supposed to have an annual, or we right now have an annual rate of 626,000, but we really would prefer above 650. Should I stay or should I go? So there it is, a study of the home remodeling index, which has been going up since 2011. Another slowdown in the home sales turnover because people are just not moving. They used to move every 4 or 5 years. Now it's 10 years and everybody is remodeling their units. And that maybe the baby boomers are remodeling the units to stay. And then we have the millennials that rather have a $5 latte instead of buying a house and entering into a mortgage contract. So you guys can see the difference between millennials, Gen X, and boomers, what they spend on taxis and Ubers or coffee. So how can you save up money if you're spending money on entertainment and experiences instead of saving up and using your own car and make your own coffee at home? But that's the biggest lifeline this housing market has, the low interest rates. Historically still super low. The 30-year fixed conventional is at 3.75 and the FHA is at 3.125. Don't forget, you need to pay mortgage insurance if you have the VHA. VA is still zero down and no mortgage insurance. But there's some good news for all of us self-employed or investor rental income, or even for us real estate agents. This rate of the 30-year fixed alt doc came down from actually 5.6, 5.7. Home builders are the mood is a little down because it's 2 points down from May nationally and down 4 points in the West, which has to do with affordability, and also the traffic was not as high in the open houses as expected. Now we're looking at the mood of the general public, which is captured in this index, which is the HPSI, and Fannie Mae goes out and does a survey every month if it's a good time to buy, to sell, if home prices go up, if mortgage rates will go down, how confident are they about keeping their job, and also if they're expected to have a higher income. Also, that index is flat. It rose strongly in May, 3.7 points, but in June it fell back down to 1.5. But still, as you can see, historically speaking, it's still a pretty high index. What contributed to the flatness? As we can see, a good time to buy actually went down from last month's 4 points. Year over year it's -5, but the story is practically that many more people think that interest rates will go down. And that's probably the optimism about the interest rates is causing less urgency and is just making the market flat and the buyers holding on or holding off making a purchase. And again here, prices are going up, but salaries or income is not going up. And to make a point, I have this stat here about the real median household income. Mainstream USA households were struggling before the Great Recession in 2008 and 9. At this point, real household incomes are finally above where they were during the Great Recession. Again, contributing to a flat housing market, because if you draw the line from right here, so finally, since last year, end of last year, we actually have seen finally an increase in the median household income. Not much to report with foreclosures in San Diego County. We have 192 starts. In Riverside compared it's 246. So very minimal, no deals to be had in foreclosure sales. So overall, what's the rating for the market this month? Sales numbers are down, interest rates are lower, which is good. Employment data is still very strong. Home purchasing sentiment is down. Home builder sentiment is down. Affordability is actually up a little bit. And the NODs and trust deeds are still down. So we still give it one thumb up. And if you liked what you have heard and you like to learn more about real estate, fix and flip, landlording, and you like romantic walks to the bank, every third Saturday, every month we meet and learn more about how to provide us with cash flow and get rid of our job and enjoy our freedom. So you can find me on Meetup. Sign up, please. And here's my information. If you know anybody that could benefit from the information or needs to buy a house or sell a house or needs some investment broker price opinion, my number is 858-717-0314, or also contact me via email. And if you like the house, you should have put an offer on it.